Be honest, you have definitely assumed you knew how something worked, then looked it up and been completely wrong. Like finding out that the wheels on the bus is actually more historically accurate than you'd think. Because here's the thing about the wheel. Everyone assumes they know the story. Caveman, rock, roll. But the real story is much weirder. Because the wheel wasn't invented for carts. It wasn't invented for chariots. It wasn't invented for transportation at all. The earliest wheel we've found, dated to around 3500 BCE in Mesopotamia, was a potter's wheel for spinning clay, just round spinning in one place, going nowhere. The concept of put a wheel on a vehicle and move things came at least 300 years later. 300 years! Humans had the wheel, looked at it, used it to make bowls, and then, 3 centuries later, someone finally said, wait, what if we made this go somewhere? Which is honestly very relatable. The best ideas are usually sitting right in front of us for years while we use them wrong. Now here's the part that breaks your brain a little. The wheel sounds like an obvious idea. Round thing, rolls, useful. But no animal on Earth evolved a wheel. Nothing in nature rolls on wheels, which means the wheel isn't intuitive at all. It's deeply weird. It required imagining a completely abstract concept that has no equivalent in the natural world, and then figuring out the axle, which is actually harder than the wheel. The wheel and the axle have to be precisely aligned. If they're even slightly off, the whole thing wobbles and collapses. This is why ancient engineers are genuinely underrated. They solved problems with no instruction manual, no YouTube tutorials, no comment section to ask for help. Once wheeled carts worked, the impact was immediate. Suddenly you could move heavy things, not just carry them on your back. Stone that previously required hundreds of people to drag could be moved by a few people and an ox. Trade routes exploded. Cities that were a week apart by foot became connected. Armies that marched on foot could now move supplies on wheels. Warfare changed, trade changed, architecture changed, all because someone stopped using a wheel to make pots and asked, but what else could this do? The wheel didn't change everything immediately. It sat there, spinning quietly for 300 years. Some of the best ideas work like that.